If you're moving to Nashville, I know you've done your research. I know you're looking at all the different counties. I know that you have heard that the Williamson County area is highly acclaimed for having some of the best public schools in the country, actually. I know that you're checking into Brentwood and Franklin. You know and have become familiar with the fact that it's, rated as one of the best places to live. There's an area between Brentwood and Franklin that actually falls between both, called Cool Springs. You may not be familiar with Cool Springs, but it has all the attributes of the things you've been hearing about, and it's just kind of an enclave that people are not quite aware of. So I don't want you to overlook it. If you're considering a move to Middle Tennessee, if you're considering wanting to be in the Williamson County area, and I can tell you all the top reasons to be there, then you need to stick around to learn about Cool Springs and how it might be a perfect fit for you. Okay, as I said, I know there's so many things about Williamson County that I can tell you. I've even made a long list because I can't even remember all this. The low property tax, that's a part of our state. No income tax within a 20 to 50 minute drive to the airport. Okay, this is me in the editing mode, and that made no sense. If you live on the very far south side, southern end of Williamson County, it could take as much as 50 minutes to get to the airport. And of course, that still depends on the time. But if you live on the northern part of the county, then 15 to 20 minutes max to the airport is just right. But sometimes my tongue gets in front of my brain. It is number 16 in the top 100 of the most affluent cities with outstanding education in 2021. Number 36, top 100 most educated cities in America. We're talking about Brentwood here. Number 20 list of the top 100 best cities to work in remotely. Number 5, top 100 best places to raise a family in the South with a 97.9% rating. These are according to dwellus.com. Livability gives it a top 10 libraries for children. Again, we're talking about Williamson County here. Best community in the high standard of living. Number 15, best things to do in Brentwood. It goes on and on and on, the list of the attributes that Williamson County, Brentwood offers. But Cool Springs is all of that and maybe a little bit more because it tends to be less expensive than Brentwood. Brentwood was developed in the 60s and 70s. And those are all 1 acre lots for the most part. So if you are in Brentwood at the 65 Old Hickory Boulevard kind of section, and you're in an older neighborhoods that have acre lots, you really are not going to get there in 2022 for less than $1 million. And that price can go way, way up. Now, if you don't want to be all the way into Franklin, another 15 to 20 minutes, there are intersections off the interstate that allow you to be somewhere between the two. Cool Springs area is one of those. Cool Springs falls between Brentwood and Franklin, so it's in both towns. It's in both little cities. So Cool Springs is an area you need to know about. If you don't want to be the million plus price point, you do want the Williamson County schools, you do want the amenities, and you want some newer construction. Now, the newer construction is going to come with smaller lot sizes, but the other things that it offers may make that something that you're not that concerned about. Let's take a look. I forget to introduce myself all the time. I'm Susan Thetford with Parks Properties, a Nashville realtor and native Nashvillian. If you are considering moving to Nashville, I suggest you go ahead and tap the bell so that you're notified every single time we do a new video, which is weekly. Subscribe to this show. Take you all over the Middle Tennessee area and share information about different areas that might be of interest to you when you're doing your research about moving to Middle Tennessee. And if you want to help skip that, just go ahead and do what so many others are doing. Call, email me, text me, send me some kind of message that, hey, I want to talk. We can talk through some of the things that you need to know about Nashville and see if it might be a good fit for you and how to begin your search. So look forward to seeing you, talking to you, and come Come on, let's go see Cool Springs.
If you happen to live in Cool Springs, you have lots of opportunities for different variety of homes. Whether you want a townhome, single-family home, luxury home, you got all kinds of choices. And they all put you right here in the middle of great shopping, great business districts, all the things you can leave, and the Williamson County school system that is so highly acclaimed. Would you like to take a look at something that under $1 million can buy you? Let's take a look.
One of the many reasons people love the Cool Springs area to live in is there's both condominiums and townhomes and plenty of luxury homes in the neighborhood. This particular home is on a small enclave, just a cul-de-sac of several homes, and then walking distance to the local pizza place, Jet's Pizza, Franklin Wine and Spirits, Publix groceries. But then less than a 10-minute drive into the Cool Springs Galleria Mall, where they're going to find over 200 specialty stores, food court, and a few roundabouts along the way.
One of the first things that people always want to know when they're moving to a new area is, where is all the shopping? If you live in the Cool Springs, Brentwood, Franklin area, because we're right on the cusp. If you live in this area, you've got all the shopping you can imagine. Between Costco's and all that type of thing, the Home Depots, the nail salons, the liquor stores, the Belks. We are here at we're here at the Cool Springs Galleria Mall. And that is just 2 miles down the exit, down the interstate from the home we were just taking a look at in McKay's Mill. So let's take a look. There's nothing you can't find here at the mall. Are you from Nashville?
I am from Nashville,
How
yeah.
long have you lived here?
My entire life.
Really? Me too. There are many of us.
Yeah, they really are.
So what's your favorite area to shop in?
Cool Springs right now.
Cool Springs, of course, where you are.
Yeah,
Cool.
where I am.
What do you enjoy about Nashville so much?
Just love the party atmosphere in there.
The party atmosphere?
Yeah.
That's good for people to
I
hear.
party every night.
Where?
Mainly downtown, yeah.
Yeah.
I go to downtown. Oh my God.
So do you live downtown?
Yeah, I do live downtown.
But you just come out here for
I
shopping?
come out here to shop, yeah.
Got it. Well,
Great.
East Nashville, are you East Nashville?
Yeah.
There you go. Last week my video was on East Nashville.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you for
All right.
joining us.
Thank you.
So, we've done some shopping. Have I proved to you you can get almost anything you want here in this area? Let's go see what people do when they're not shopping and they're not at the great Williamson County schools. Okay, I gotta admit, I am totally a kid at heart. This is probably one of my favorite places. Whether it's middle of winter and it's cold outside or hot, hot summer days, Defy is the place that I love to take my grandchildren who are only 2 and 3. So much to do, so much good exercise, and just a blast. Or you can go kayaking on the Harpeth. How about visiting historic places like the Civil War tour of the Carnton Mansion and or ghost walk tours of the cemeteries? Really fascinating, great history to learn over in Franklin. How about antique shopping throughout Brentwood and Franklin? What about all the pro sports, the music venues all over Nashville, in Davidson County, and all throughout the Middle Tennessee area in Williamson County? You can get live music pretty much anywhere you want to find it. Truly, if it's a hot summer afternoon, you don't want to be outside, you've had enough of the pool, too hot to hike, grab 2 hours. Bring the family here. They will be exhausted, have the time of their life, and we'll really want to be back. So hold on to the socks, those little grippy socks, and there'll be a good discount the next time you come. Of course, you really can't beat the beauty that is Middle Tennessee in all seasons of the year. Tell me, where would you like me to go next? What is it that you are dying to ask about living in Nashville, living in anywhere of Middle Tennessee? Be sure to go ahead and subscribe to the show and tap that bell. You'll be notified every time a new video is dropped, which is weekly. And until then, stay blessed. I look forward to seeing you, and leave me some comments. I want to know what you think.